Applique scissors. Do you know what these ones are for? Are you using them properly? Keep watching and we will look into these different kinds of scissors and make sure you're using them properly. But first, my intro. Okay, there are a lot of different kinds of applique scissors, and some of them work really well and some of them not so well. These are really good. These are called Duckbilled Scissors, and they have one bend in them. You can see here, if we look sideways, you can get a different level of bend on it, and the bending is simply for making it easier to get in the hoop. So these are the same except for the bend. Now these are rather old, rather old. You can find these duck-billed scissors, fabric shops or quilting shops, and they're just handy, but you have to use them properly. So this is a video I did. This is a Creative Kiwi. And fortunately with Creative Kiwi designs, even if your cutting isn't perfect, it's going to look fantastic. But if you have these duck-billed scissors, what it is, this part, and you can see that it's thin here. Let's move up to the camera. This way. It's thin and then it goes thicker. And what this is meant to do is protect your fabric. So when you are cutting out, you can see it protects the fabric. Now for the inside, it's this fabric that you are trying to protect. So you would cut it this way. And if you do it this way, you will be able to get a really nice cut in there. If you're doing it this way, you won't be able to get very close at all. And I'll show you guys this. I'll be using these in different videos and just to show you, but it'll help you right here. It'll help you get a nice cut and it won't dig up this fabric or damage it or do anything to it. So it's handy, and you just got to make sure you're going the right way, and of course, move your hoop and do whatever. So that's what the duck bill is for. And again, the only difference between these two is the angle of the bend, and it just makes it easier how you can hold it. So it's just a preference. I probably like the more bent ones better. So yeah, all right, so these are regular applique scissors. Now they don't have a duck bill on them, so they're rather pointy and sharp, so you have to be a little bit careful with them. The idea of these ones is that they have the bend, and it's quite a deep bend, and just long enough to be able, and you can cut anyway on this one, but you do have to be careful that you don't cut any other fabric than what you're doing, and use the same technique that I always do. You kind of hold it up and you cut around and make sure you move it so it's easier. Now any scissors can be applique scissors, and these are just plain. They have a little bit of curve at the end. You'll be able to find scissors that are similar to this. It has a little curve at the end. Instead of it being straight like this, you can see the difference. So you don't gouge the fabric that you're cutting it from, and it's also very soft at the tip here. But just typical. These aren't anything special. I like them, but I actually like my duck-billed ones a little bit better, and I'm going to be using them. Now, if you can't get to sharpen them, these are good enough scissors that you can take them in and be professionally sharpened. Now, I don't have anything like that around here. Even if we go into the city, I don't think we have anything. In a pinch, you could do something like this. This is a scissor sharpener, and we've been using them for years, and all you have to do is, let's see if you can see inside here, there's two pieces, and you go like this a few times, and yeah, that's much better. So you just do it a couple times, just touch up. It doesn't replace a professional sharpening, but you know what? In a pinch, Yep, it works just fine, and you can use it on any of these scissors. They're good enough. Cheap scissors I wouldn't bother with, but these ones are good enough. And you just want to take a long stroke there. So always try to keep your applique scissors sharp. If they're starting to get dull, you either need to get another pair or sharpen them a little bit and make sure they're good to cut. The better you cut on an applique, the better it's gonna look. So if you haven't tried the duckbill scissors, give them a try. If you haven't tried applique scissors with a lovely bend in it, give those a try. If you just have straight ones, hey, it works just fine. So thanks everyone for watching. I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys will try some different scissors and perfect your applique. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.